Students, in this video, I'm going to be walking you through the steps to get to the virtual lab for Gizmo for this week. Let's go back. You're going to click into your folder that says March 22nd to 27th. You're going to click on it and then you go into your Monday folder. Once in your Monday folder, this should be the second thing that pops up. I'm going to add some additional information to this folder, but you'll see Gizmos Virtual Lab. I'm going to click on that. It's going to take you to this link. In the link, it's going to bring you to this page, which just talks about, it gives a brief overview of what density is and the density lab that you guys are going to be conducting. You're going to go to this upper right corner and click on Launch Gizmos. Once you launch Gizmos, you should be able to do the virtual lab. So here we have a scale. We're going to be testing volume and mass of objects. So we have our scale here and we can go ahead and get our mass. So let's pick something like this triangle here. And we're going to put it on the scale and it gives us a mass of 99.6 grams. Now, because this object does not have a length, width, and height, it's an irregular shaped object, we're going to have to use the graduated cylinder to find out what the volume is. So let's see if we can drop it into this cylinder. So let's go ahead and do that again so we can note where our water was before we drop the object in. So before we dropped the object in, our water was at 400 milliliters. Once we dropped the object in, our water moved up to 443.9 milliliters. So that means our volume for this shape is 43.9 milliliters. That's how much the water increased. It went from 400 to 443.9. So it moved up for 43.9 milliliters. Let's do another object. We're going to have this, looks like a cabbage bowl. We're going to place it on our scale and we see that it's 104.3 grams. Now this is an irregular shape, so we're going to go ahead and take it and drop it inside of our beaker, which originated at 400 milliliters. Now we dropped in our cabbage shaped ball and it went up to 514.1 milliliters. So that means the water went up a total of 114.1 milliliters. If you're wondering how I got this answer, all you're going to do is subtract this top number here, the final number, subtract the originating number from the final number. So we started with 400 at our original number. Our final number was 514.1. So we're going to subtract the bigger number from the smaller number. And then we're going to go ahead and get 114.1 milliliters. You're going to do that with each of these different objects so that you can kind of get an idea how to gather your information to formulate the mass and volume of an object to find the density. So you can play around with this and drop each object into the graduated cylinder to show displacement to decide, so you can find the volume of each of these objects, place them on the scale so you can find the mass. Once you have the mass and the volume, you are able to calculate for density.